in a total abandonment of these two failed principles. There has to be a third way for our people. Both of these entities, the left and the right, both of them think in terms of globalism and internationalism. They think in terms of the world. They do not think in terms of their own people as we do. They do not think about what is in the best interest of their own citizens. No, they think what's in the interest of their own pockets and the citizens of whoever throws them the greatest sum of money. Our people fundamentally need a nationalist alternative. It is the only alternative that will be of any worth in the years to come. We already have the people that live by these principles, but they have suffered so greatly over the last 10 to 20 years from a total lack of leadership. On more than one occasion, I've spoken to councillors, I've spoken in the audience of MPs, people who, when I speak to them one-to-one, will articulate to me the same concerns that people like me or Steve Laws or David Smaller would stand up here and say. They say the same things when they think no one is listening, because they are cowards. They will not say what needs to be said, even though many of them do think it, because they are cowards. And even the nationalist movement in this country has suffered so terribly with cowardly, inward-looking, grifting and parasitic leaders for years. That is why, despite all the effort and all the energy, this movement has gone into a dead end. What our people need, our own people need, more than just an alternative. Our people need leadership.
We want our country back.
There must be a better way, and there is a better way. We think back to all the greatest things that have happened in our history, all the great men that have come and gone. The one thing that these people were not was cowards. And now we are beset by cowards, liars, traitors and fraudsters.
Somebody's hooting.
If I honestly believed that the situation was beyond salvation, then I wouldn't have come here today. If we honestly believed that there was no way back, our people would have given up long ago. But they haven't given up, because as much as people can say it's too far gone, there is no hope, they themselves must believe it, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be here. Our people can turn around the fate that has been planned for them by the enemies of this country, the enemies within and the enemies without. And all these people who have schemed for years in the House of Common Criminals and planned for the annihilation of our own people. These demons, when the shoe is on the other foot, we will succeed where they have failed. Because while they have failed to destroy our people, by the time the tables have turned and by the time justice is done and our nation is what it should be, there will be nothing, not even ashes left of the old order of today.
Oh, very democratic here. Free speech. Certainly home of democracy here, being central London.
Today and yesterday will perish. And from that rubble, a great new
Sorry, some changes I need.
A nation
Of course, you could look at all parties.
for its people, a nation for the people that deserve to live in prosperity and freedom within their own land. A nation that fundamentally will never again fall into the hands of parasites and traitors. The day will come shortly when the tide will turn. The day will come when our people will find themselves in their rightful place among the nations. The day will come when the lies and the sins of the Father are gone. The day will come when salvation is here for our people. Our future will be here. And when that happens, when we have that day, we will look back and remember and think to times and places like this, and think to the times when it was difficult and where it was hard to be a nationalist. Think to the times when the nationalist agenda was fragmented and suffering, when it was led by traitors and liars and grifters and cowards. And we will see that that order of things will be no more. Our nation has a future, and our people have a future. All they need to do is take it. And when that happens, the cry will go out up and down Albion. It will say, rule to the British people, rule Britannia.
There we are, insight into the speech here. Of course, salvation ultimately is from the Lord. In central London here, home of democracy.
Basically, are we doing enough? No, we're not. We need to be here all the time. We need to stand together. We all need to unite. We need to unite as one, and we need to stand tall. And we need to make a difference. We voted these people into government. However, they are not doing what they said they're doing, and they are not standing.
Well, they kicked Boris out. Certainly won't come from Keir Starmer, I presume there. Also said yes. The old route master there. Certain debate in democracy. Yeah, a bit of democracy there we are. Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot going on at the moment, especially in Israel.
Yeah. No, not true. We're going to be the one to debate if you want. Yeah, that's why Israeli go down in the The Jews are not your friend. The Jews are not the friend of
about 20 years.
Look what the Jews did to us.
I can't go and town now. I can't go into local town now.
Big debate here. Free speech, democracy and all that. All happening around here.
Hamas are fighting for land. ISIS are jihadists. They're all Muslims. ISIS, Al Qaeda. Every time America, Britain and Israel blow up Iraq, they come here. The migration comes.
We haven't done.
You're part of the problem, man. Israel's part of the problem. Israel is not our friend. Israel's not our friend. They're not our friend.
So we have sided with the Americans, but certainly I'm not sure whether.
I'm proud of our colonial past. I'm not apologetic. When Britain ruled the world, it was magnificent. So I don't condemn anything Britain done.
It's all gone now anyway.
But Zionist Jews no. But Zionist Jews are the first ones to point at us and say, "Oh, British Empire bad." And then when you blow up Gaza, we're meant to support you. Yeah, that ain't true. Right? In the First World War, the British were fighting against the Ottomans. We agree with the Palestinians. Oh, you know lots of Arabia, right?
We certainly.
We agree. Let me just finish my point.
We certainly saved people's cultures and languages.
Arthur Balfour,
like the French.
And the British.
hate the Palestinian people. We gave the land to Israel ever since the Zionist Jews have been promoting mass immigration to this country. No, this country betrayed the Palestinians in the First World War, and ever since the Zionist Jews have been promoting mass immigration to this country. Look at Israel. Who's Israel? Who's Israel? I'm a Christian. Who's Israel? Google Israel.
You're not filming all this. You're not filming all
Have
this.
you read the Talmud, sir?
No, I don't want to
Have you read the Talmud? Do you know what these people believe in? Have you read the Talmud? In the Talmud, let me tell you what it says about Christians. Let me tell you what it says. Let me tell you what it says in the Talmud. In the Talmud, it says that Jesus Christ is burning in excrement. This is what these people believe. They say that the Virgin Mary is a whore. That's what they say. That's what it says in the Talmud. But then you want to come here and you believe in the Talmud. And in the Talmud, you believe that Jesus Christ is burning with excrement. You believe that Jesus Christ is the illegitimate son of a Roman soldier. That's what you believe. We're talking. I'm not saying anyone's good. You'd be saying now, we're not even saying. We're talking on a level. We're having a conversation, but he's talking, we're talking. No, we're it's a debate. We're fine. We're I just don't like old people, that's it.
Well, home and democracy encourage you to get free speech and both sides of an argument. I don't think we need to go back too far, mind you. I should look to the Second World War. Our contribution to try and certainly we've had our tax over the years and try to support other countries.
In the Talmud, we're Christians, right? In the Talmud it said that Jesus Christ.
If we would have stepped in the Jews one, whatever, he's been taking us away, you know what I mean?
It's Jewish people believe in the Talmud. In the Talmud it says that the Virgin Mary is a whore. Jesus is an illegitimate son of a Roman soldier, and the Jesus Christ is burning the excrement. These are not our friends. Israel is not our friends. Palestine, I don't care. I've got no dog in the fight. I don't care about.
Well, I certainly wouldn't side with some of these views anyway.
Individuals like this man, he's fine. We just shook hands. I'm a Christian. I love everyone. And he comes here promoting as if he's like.
Indication of the London debates here and protesting.
Because if you read their people back on about the Quran, yeah. I have some problems with the Quran, but on the whole, I don't mind it. If you read the Talmud, though,
It's certainly different to the Bible. Well, there's another debate. Pro-Israel and pro-Britain. Well, they say you can't. I'm not sure about that at all. Probably can. Probably can be pro-both and peace in the world. Pro-Israel and pro-Britain, pro-peace, pro-democracy.
so you want to be ready in Israel? Okay, so how is it? So how can you be pro-Britain? So what's it between you and the Palestinians? Because the Palestinians, the people of Palestine.
Well, I'll have the troublemakers.
So let me tell you something. In 1947, the population of Israel, of Palestine, sorry, the man who was in the British Empire, was 5% Jewish. Look at the population now. Are you telling me that's not a colonization? You telling me that's not a colonization?
What is it now then? What is it now then?
I don't know the statistics now, but it's a higher percentage.
No empire now. I think the Chinese taking over and the Russians are trying. Americans are pretty big as well.
But you treat Christians with disdain in Israel. In Israel the other day, let me tell you something. In Israel the other day, when Jewish people pass churches, they spit at nuns. They spit at nuns.
Good
When
heavens.
I think it was the minister, sorry, you can correct me on this. When the Minister of Defence of Israel was asked about this, he said it is a tradition, yeah, for Jewish people to spit at nuns outside Christian churches. In the last year, there was a discussion in the Israeli Parliament about banning people from talking about Jesus Christ in Israel. Zionist Jews are not my friends.
Wrong.
Just as much as Palestinians are not my friends.
They're already here.
like Ben Shapiro calling him a criminal. I didn't. Ben Shapiro,
Well, it's not a boss, eh, son?
I'm saying this, we gave the Jews Israel to destabilise the Middle East. Before that, the Middle East was actually
And what? And what? Yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah, but and what?
And then the Americans gave us weapons and they started blowing up everything.
Yeah, but and what?
I didn't come here, I'm an Irish ancestor. I didn't come here with an Irish accent. But I didn't know, because I thought it's a British accent.
Yeah, because it's a good.